There's a reason the idea of a simulation won't leave people alone. It keeps coming back, in different forms, in different languages, across different generations. From modern discussions about the Matrix to ancient texts buried for centuries, there has always been a quiet suspicion that this world is not what it appears to be. But here's the deeper question most people never stop to ask. If this is a kind of simulation, what would it actually mean to get out? And more importantly, is getting out even what we think it is? In this video, I'm not here to prove anything. I'm not here to convince you that the world is a simulation. And I'm not here to replace one belief with another. I'm going to explore something much older than modern simulation theory. Something found in ancient Gnostic texts like the Nag Hammadi Library. These texts didn't describe reality as a computer simulation, but they did describe something strikingly similar. A constructed world, a layered reality, a system that keeps consciousness identified with something limited, while something deeper remains hidden in plain sight. And at the center of that idea is something very close to what we're calling the monad. In many Gnostic writings, especially texts like the Apocryphon of John, reality is described as something that has been shaped, layered, or filtered. Not necessarily fake, but not ultimate. There is this visible world, the one you interact with every day, and there's this deeper, unseen source behind it. The Gnostics described this source as the true origin of everything. Not a being in the sky, not a figure with intention, but something more fundamental. Whole, undivided, complete. Sound familiar? This is where the idea of the monad begins to align. Not as a concept, but as the underlying unity behind all appearances. Here's where things get interesting. Most people hear simulation and immediately think, I need to escape this place. But in the Gnostic view, the issue was never just the world itself. It was identification. It was confusion. It was mistaking the surface layer for the totality of reality. In texts like the Gospel of Thomas, there's a repeated emphasis on recognition. Not escape, not rebellion, but recognition. Because if you don't understand what you are within the system, even if you could leave, you wouldn't actually be free. You would just carry the same confusion somewhere else. Some Gnostic traditions introduce the idea of the demiurge, a force or intelligence associated with the creation of the material world. Often misunderstood as evil, but more accurately described as limited, incomplete, operating within separation. Whether you take that literally or symbolically doesn't matter. What matters is what it points to. The sense that the world operates through systems, through rules, patterns, and structures. They keep consciousness focused outward, always engaged, always reacting, always seeking. which is exactly how a simulation would function. Not by trapping your body, but by keeping your attention occupied. If the world is layered, if perception is filtered, if identity is constructed, then the natural question is, where is the exit? Most people assume the answer is somewhere else. Another realm, another dimension, another level beyond this one. But the monad is not on another level. It is not outside the system. It is not hidden behind the simulation. It is what remains when the need to interpret the system falls away. This is what makes it different from every other theory. You don't reach it by traveling. You don't reach it by decoding reality. You don't reach it by collecting knowledge. Because it's not something added. It is what was never removed. So what does it mean to get out of the simulation? From this perspective, it doesn't mean disappearing from the world. It doesn't mean escaping your life. It doesn't mean breaking some external system. It means seeing clearly, seeing the difference between what appears and what is aware of the appearance, seeing the difference between the identity you perform and the presence that never needed to perform, seeing that what you are is not contained within the structure you've been navigating. And once that recognition stabilizes, the idea of being trapped starts to lose meaning. Because the part of you that could be trapped was never the whole of you. The idea that we're living in a simulation isn't new. It has taken different forms across time. Different languages, different symbols, different frameworks, but underneath it, there has always been the same intuition. That reality is layered. The perception is limited. And that something deeper is present. The Gnostics pointed to it. Modern thinkers circle around it. And what we're calling the monad points directly at it. Not as something to believe, but as something to notice. So maybe the real question isn't, how do I get out of the simulation? But what in me has been here, regardless of what reality appears to be? If this journey spoke to you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone ready to explore reality beyond what it appears to be. Comment below. Do you think reality is something to escape or something to understand? I read every comment. If you would like to support my work directly, you can do so at buymeacoffee.com/magnumopus333. Or you can explore some original merchandise at my Teespring store online. The link is in the description below. Remember, your consciousness is the key that unlocks reality. Let's keep unlocking it together. Thank you for watching. Until next time.